Hey guys, I'm here with Mark from DC Modification, and we're checking out all the work they did to the new 589.
Yeah, we did a lot of work. So we just finished, so there's kind of two things going on. So there's the extended cab for the 2.1 meter Peterbilt. It's been in production for about a year, so we're cranking, that's working great. And we want to get it out for people to see, and that's 10 inches. And then there's the split window, which is, we just finished it 2 days ago, and we knew the show was going, so we're like, hey, let's bring it up and get some feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and the feedback's been great. So we've just been kind of working through. This is the first prototype, and so, yeah, it's a whole package is what we're trying to do.
Okay.
So it'll be the split window, it'll be a visor, and then we're doing some kind of a door overlay, so we're still kind of working the bugs out of that.
Okay.
And then we're doing a bunch of stuff on the interior. So we're chroming a bunch of pieces. We're going to do a little different headliner, you know, a little bit later this year, trying to get everything wrapped up for January.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been really, the feedback's been really good on it. It's really, it looks good. I mean, we were all standing around, you know, looking at it on CAD going, man, how's this going to look? And then, you know, so now it's coming together.
The biggest gripe I've heard about the 589 is the windshield.
Yeah.
But certain angles the windshield just doesn't fit.
Well, it has so much glass. You feel like you're in a fishbowl.
Right.
And sun is not exactly what you want on your body all the time.
Yeah.
Right. So I was telling Todd when we were driving the first trucks around, I'm like, this window is huge, man. And you know, you're using a foot and a half at the top you don't even use.
Right.
And so we talked about trying to get it down a little bit, and that was our biggest concern, is just too much glass.
Yeah.
And the split window, you know, it gives you a little different, a little more of a classic look. You're replacing one instead of two. But for us, a lot of it was just getting the glass, just choking it down.
Right.
You know, and trying to get it finished out. But yeah, it's coming together. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, go on inside and take a look at it. Yeah, so this package, so the extended cab, huge amount. So it's 10 full inches. This is the old back wall.
Okay.
So we've moved all the way back. So it gives us the ability to really work with this seat. So there's about 14 inches of recline in this seat.
Wow.
You know, you can move it ahead and then even move it farther back. I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff you can do now that you have that back wall gone.
Wow.
So I'm really happy with that.
A lot of leg.
Yeah, there's a lot of tool storage, you know, so a lot of guys in the winter are carrying Carhartts and steel toe boots, hard hats, stuff like that. So there's a lot of room. So we're doing a lot of heavy haulers, especially right now.
Okay.
So that's going really good. And then the option for that, we do a no window for the fire truck industry. We're doing some no window tanker trucks. We'll do the 1 window, 3 window. And then, but yeah, it's like, this is way down. So now you actually can use your visor.
Right.
You know, so now you're looking at like through that much.
So where was it originally?
It was up here. The visors were actually 4 inches. They were on this plane right here.
Wow. So
So we've dropped that. Yeah.
It covers nothing.
Yeah. I mean, you had this much glass above, so the glass went from here all the way up to here.
Okay. Wow.
Right. So it's just that in the mornings and in the evenings when you're driving, you're fighting that sun all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And the seats were really high. We hated the seats how high they were. So it's starting to come together. You know, there's a little bit of little more trim work we're getting ready to do.
Okay.
We're working with the door. We're trying to get a little more shade. So we're kind of adjusting this. We may, I'll probably do some painted panels, and you know, this is just the first.
That was you just answered another question I had.
Yeah.
When you do these to make the door or the window a little more square,
right?
Will there be an option to paint it instead of?
Yeah. So I think next week we're actually going to. You know, that's another reason we came to the show, to kind of get a feel for what's going on. It looks like a lot of guys are picking one or the other. Nobody's doing both. And so when we built it on CAD, you know, it was kind of hard to tell in a 3D CAD program how everything was going to look. So we had it done. We thought, well, we'll just bring it. Now I think we're going to probably do both. We'll do a painted one next week and see how the chrome on the bottom works. And then we'll try a painted one down here in the chrome. So we're going to have to work the door. The door still has, I'm happy with the way it feels in here. What I don't love exactly is the chrome and a few little things. So I want to kind of tweak it, get a little feedback from the community on that.
Yeah.
I do like the visor. We'll have 3 different options. We'll do the bow tie down at the top, the bow tie up at the bottom. But I like where the visor's landing.
Yeah, no, and just sitting in here looking out the window, it looks so much better.
Yeah, this is now the biggest day cab Peterbilt's ever produced with these 2 mods on it, you know. So yeah, and then we chromed some stuff. We built a plate. So we're adding a few little things to this package we're trying to put together.
Right.
And then we're gonna do something with the headliner. I hope we'll have it done by January. I can't tell you what we're gonna do, but we're gonna try to change. We're gonna bring the wood and the grain back, kind of more of it back into the build.
Okay.
So we can have something unique. Because that's the whole goal. The whole goal is to have a package that, kind of like a classic package that just comes together.
Okay.
That's our goal anyway.
Very cool.
So yeah, we're really excited. I mean, there's a lot little ways to go, but we've come a long ways. We've worked on it 6 months, like almost day and night, our engineers. And so the windows really come a long ways.
Yeah, no, it's such a huge.
Just a couple little changes that I personally want to do. Like I want to tint it up a little bit to make the windshield, like I want to tint it a couple 3 inches up darker.
Okay.
So the windshield wipers kind of go away when you're looking at it. Just some little cool stuff like that. So.
Well, you've made a
But
world of difference.
at some point they'll stop me and make me we'll have to start selling them. So it's like what it is, right?
Yeah,
So at some point you have to make some money. You can't just keep building stuff. But yeah, the extended cab's been, we're going full blast on that right now. So it's been real successful.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for coming and checking it out and kicking the tires on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to get some feedback.